Yo, what's going on, crew? Welcome back to another video. And so today's video, we're gonna take a look at a smartphone made from this company they're manufactured over there in Asia, and it's a Chinese company called DOOGEE. And so they sent out their latest device that I wanted to go ahead and take a look at, and you can see it says DOOGEE on the side, N50 right here on the bottom right hand corner, Smart Life for You, and then it's gonna have the logo on the other side. On the back, it'll give a few specifications. It's gonna say something about, the gigabytes. So we do get 15 gigabyte altogether of internal RAM, and then 128 gigabytes of ROM. This is the granite black variant. And DOOGEE makes devices that actually do work with Metro by T-Mobile and AT&T. So I want to go ahead and check out this smartphone, because I'm definitely excited to go ahead and get my first look and first impressions with this thing. So it says right here the company is in Shenzhen, and it gives you some more information about that. But let's cut open the side of the box and kind of get this thing open so we can just do the unboxing, and then make sure you guys stay locked in to the end of the video if you're brand new. But if you're already a part of the crew, salute. So let me go ahead and cut this thing open, and then I'll do the unboxing. We'll actually do the unboxing, and then we'll do a review of this device separately. So make sure you subscribe so we can cover this thing in more detail after we get the first look of it and kind of check it out for the first time to see what it has to offer out of the box and how it performs in real-time usage. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop open the top. And it comes in this yellow box, which is basically a nice color. It has the phone on the top, I'm going to put to the side right here. And then we're actually getting the limited warranty that you could fill out and get a long time, a warranty on here. It also does come with the user manual as well, which you could probably read if you want to get more information on this device as well. And so I'm going to put that off to the side. Your remover tool for SD or SIM card. It has a brick right here, which is actually the European brick or whatever. So I just wanted to throw that out there. But you can get a converter for European bricks. And so this is the Type C to Type A cable included as well. And so that's everything that comes inside the packaging. So without any more, waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the phone out of the sleeve. And it actually comes with a case on the phone itself, which is actually pretty cool. So let me put the box off to the side, and let's look at the case that it comes in. So it's a clear case. It has the two cameras on the back that I'm looking forward to checking out in some more detail. It does have a screen protector already on here, and the case is already on here. I'm gonna just take off the case so we could feel the texture of the phone. And so the texture of the phone is really nice. I'm gonna peel off this sticker right here just so that that's not in the way. And so you can see that the texture of the phone is really nice. It reminds me of the LG Stylo 2 Plus from back in the day when it had that really nice texture to it from Metro by T-Mobile. And then this has a little bit of sticker residue. I'm trying to take that off, but you can see it has a 50 megapixel camera on here, a side of volume rocker on the top, and then a fingerprint with the power button down below. And so it feels really premium as far as a budget device goes in my hand, and pretty solid actually. It's got some rounded corners which are curved on the display as well. So let's take off this little screen protector here, Well, the screen protector itself is still on the phone, but that was just a piece of plastic. And I'm gonna give this device some juice. But if you're still here, just type down below in the comment section, I'm still here, so I know you're still kicking it with me. And I just want to remind you to hit the like button so we can get this video out to more people and help beat the YouTube algorithm. Okay, so you can see right here, it does say DOOGEE right here in white lettering. And so that's pretty much the animation that pops up. It has the little accented orange. It's actually, it says here, the English United States language. It's gonna tell us to hit start, skip for networks, and we're gonna set this all up later on. The screen viewing angles aren't entirely the best I've ever seen in my life, but it does give us access to Wi-Fi. So we're gonna go ahead and enter the pin for the pattern or password or for Wi-Fi. It does have really good haptics, so it gives you a decent amount of vibration on each press of each key, and it's saying that it's connected to the Wi-Fi network. And you can see the viewing angles aren't the best on camera, and they're not entirely the best I've ever seen in person. But when you put the screen and you look at it directly in front of you, and you just look at it like this, without turning the display, it looks really good. So we're just gonna let the phone actually get ready. It says this may take a few minutes, but overall, some of the features that this device are gonna offer is gonna be pretty solid. So I definitely think this is gonna be a pretty cool phone to pick up if you were trying to save some money and you didn't want to spend more than $200. I definitely think it's gonna be a solid phone. So I know that on May 30th, this device is going to be released on Amazon, but right now it's only available on AliExpress. So I'll leave the link down below right now as to where you can pick it up. And so, you know, right now it's taking a little minute to actually boot up and everything like that. So I'm just going to wait for it to finish booting up, and then we're going to check it out in some more detail. But for now, let me just wait for it to finish, you know, downloading or whatever it's doing. But it's gonna sport a 50 megapixel camera, which actually looks really good in design and aesthetics. A 6.52 inch display, and it also is gonna give us 8 megapixel along with the 50 megapixel camera on the back. We're gonna get, like I mentioned, not only the 8 gigabytes of RAM, but the 128 gigabytes of ROM, the UNOSOC T606 with Android 13 on board. So let me just go ahead and skip this and skip this, and we'll set that up later when we do the review. But you can see that the unboxing is pretty straightforward. It's giving us more information to read and then accept. Here we're gonna get pretty much all the LG bands for the US, for 4G, LTE bands for the US. And so this device was released on April 8th and available. And now it's gonna give you a type of display, which is pretty much gonna be IPS LCD. Let me put in my PIN number so I can set up a pattern, a password, and PIN on here. And it says right here that we can set up our fingerprint sensor on here. So I'll show you how it works. It gives you more information, and it tells us that we can set it up just by tapping the side of the device. You can see right here. So you put your thumb on the side of the fingerprint sensor. If you're a righty, if you're a lefty, it's going to be your pointer finger. And it says that if the area of your finger has been enrolled more than once, move it into a different position so that it can capture another part of your fingerprint. And so let me add my left hand, which is my pointer. And you can see right now I'm just adding my pointer finger to the display fingerprint. So in this video, I'm just going to be setting this thing up. Right here, you can see the lock screen is pretty cool. It's telling me to add this finger again because I accidentally pressed the lock button when I was setting this finger up. So you don't want to press too hard to the point that it locks the phone, but you just want to tap it so it won't lock the phone, but just enough so it can give you a little bit of pressure to show up for censoring purposes. And then it says clean the fingerprint whenever it's got too much oil on it or whatever, so it'll tell you that as well. And last time to tap it, and now we can hit next and take a look at what's underneath the hood of this device. And so this is the main screen of it. If I swipe down, I actually get to my Android tabs here and buttons, and this is going to be running on Android 13. So I just want to show you that these are the additional buttons that you can put on here. And let me go down here, and you can, let me put this thing on full brightness because it feels like it's not really that bright, but now it looks a little bit brighter. So that's what it would look like if at full brightness. And so storage, the system uses up 10, and so that's pretty good as far as the management of the battery, of the storage I mean. And then the battery shows up here. The phone actually feels pretty smooth. And then one of the things that I noticed about this device is that it has you can go to display and it gives you video enhancements for videos, which is kind of cool. And then switch the screen area right here. It also does tell us the screen timeout, adaptive brightness for the brightness and screen timeout. Adaptive brightness is on as well, brightness level right there. And also what else is on here? So just that video enhancement, and then switch the screen area display so it could show the notch or not. So some pretty basic features, as well as the smart controls for lifting to check the phone, and pocket mode is on here, as well as smart motion. So that's going to be cool for answering calls and stuff like that. So you get those features along with it. You get your safety and emergency passwords and accounts, memory expansion option right here, up to 7 GB of RAM. And then you also do get the, right there it did show that it was running on Android 13 right here. So if you put the clock right here at 13, you're going to see that it is in fact running on Android 13 right out of the box, which is kind of impressive since that's the newest software. But just some of the main apps that you're going to get on here are your files, FM radio, calculator, clock, sound recorder, assistant, settings, calendar, Gboard, and a few more. If you tap the home screen, you get your widgets, you'll get your wallpapers and things of that sort. So you can hit this and change that. It's right now it's the button navigation, but I'm pretty sure you can switch to gesture navigation. And these are the widgets right here that they have on board for you out of the box. And the other thing that they have is home settings, which is pretty straightforward. And so everything looks good. Let's test out the camera just for a quick minute, just so I could show you what's going on under the camera, and then we'll wrap up the video. But this thing, let me see if you allow at all times. So now it's saying it has switch mode, where you can swipe or click the mode name to switch mode, select the shooting methods and the module list. And so this is going to be a decent smartphone. It has a 3.5mm headphone jack at the top. It has Bluetooth 5.0. There's no NFC, but it has 18 wired fast charging. It has a 4,200 milliamp hour battery as well. And so it's going to be performing pretty decent. So let's just take a few pictures, then we'll wrap up this video. So you get your pro mode right here for the taking shots. You get pro mode in pictures. You also get ultra high res right here. So I'm going to take a quick pic with the ultra high res mode. That actually looks really good. So I just took 2 shots right there. Also, it has portrait, so let's just take a shot with the portrait mode. It has refocus so you can actually tune in the aperture on different portrait shots. So let's get this guy included in the picture just to switch it up a little bit. And I'm pretty impressed with the camera where so far panorama mode, refocus mode, portrait mode, capture right here is just the standard. It goes up to how many times zoom, 10 times zoom, and the detail at 10 times zoom is pretty good. I'll just show you that was 9.5. Video mode right here, and so you can, with the video mode, it does go up to 10 times zoom as well. And then right here more, so you get night mode, photography, audio notes, and things of that sort. But let's just flip the camera around, do a quick portrait shot. My finger was slightly covering that, so let's just do a quick portrait shot. And then that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wrap up this video, but this device does feel pretty decent for the price. You get the memory expansion, which is really cool. You get a decent camera, you get a decent display and battery, you get you know, Android 13 right out of the box. You can obviously, right here it says that you can add your face for password protection, so that you could do the face unlock setup right here. But let me know what you guys think about the DOOGEE N50. I just recorded my face right there. It does have the March 15, 2023 security software right now, and Android 13. So this is going to be a pretty solid device now that I'm looking at it. And let me know what you guys think down below, and I'll check you guys later. But in the meantime, if you're still here, just type down below, I'm still here, so I know you're still kicking it with me. And I just want to remind you to hit the like button so we can get this video out to more people and beat the YouTube algorithm. And I'll check you guys later. Peace.